Passengers on the first-class flight looked up when a tall man walked in. He was calm, polite, and smiling at everyone. But one man in the front seat stared at him with cold eyes. He muttered loud enough for others to hear, "Great, another giant who thinks he owns the place." No one spoke. No one moved. But the tall man was Shaquille O'Neal, the famous basketball legend. Still, he did not get angry. He just took his seat quietly. The plane had not even taken off, and the tension already filled the air. The rude man kept talking. "People like you always take up too much space. First class is for real people," he said. A few passengers gasped. A flight attendant froze, unsure what to do. Shaq stayed silent, but his calm made everyone more nervous. What was he thinking? Why was he not reacting? As the plane rose into the sky, the man pushed harder. "Why don't you move to the back? You don't belong here," he whispered harshly. Everyone waited for Shaq to explode, to shout, to stand, to scare the man into silence. But Shaq only turned his head and looked him in the eyes. Then something unexpected happened. Shaq said softly, "Sir, I hope your day gets better. You must be carrying something heavy to speak like that." The man blinked. No anger, no shouting, only kindness. For the first time, he looked unsure. A flight attendant who had been watching stepped forward. "Sir," she said to the rude man, "your behavior is unacceptable. You may keep quiet, or we will land this plane." The other passengers nodded. Some even clapped softly. The man sank back into his seat, red-faced and speechless. For the rest of the flight, he said nothing. When the plane landed, he stood up and whispered, "I'm sorry." Shaq smiled and shook his hand, and the whole cabin learned something that day. True strength is not loud. It is calm, it is peaceful, and it never needs to prove itself.